Hi everyone, welcome back to Warrior Beauty. I just wanted to give you an update on my treatment and an update on this COVID-19 thing and how it's affecting treatment for people at MD Anderson who have the same treatment that I have going on, the intrathecal nivolumab. So my treatments are going well. I just finished my 7th last week. So I will be going back again in about another week. We're every 2 weeks out, thank goodness, and every 8 weeks out now for scans. Yay. My scans have been great. My treatment's been great. No side effects from treatment at all. And the scans are showing that my brain and my body are both stable. Cancer is still there, but none of the lesions have multiplied and none of the lesions have increased in size in my brain or my body. So that's really good. The only thing I'm dealing with, and that's been happening since whole brain radiation, it got worse with IL-2 and then has kind of stayed, is nausea. It's kind of a daily thing. I take medication for it daily, and even with the medication, sometimes it doesn't help, but it's just one of those things that I'm learning to live with. Sometimes I need to try to start to eat something and then, eat it slowly. And then sometimes it just comes raging, not to the point of throwing up, but just like dry heaves. And then they calm down and then I can finish my meal. So it's not super glamorous, but that's what's happening. And if that's the last thing I have, the least of the things I have to deal with, then I'll count myself lucky. I think even just the whole brain radiation messes with how things taste, and I'm really sensitive to stronger tastes or smells now. Like sometimes I can't even look at something. I can't even smell it. I just can't. But then there's other times I'm hungry and I eat and I'm fine. So as far as how COVID-19 is affecting us at MD Anderson, they went into protect the patient mode as quickly as possible, which I'm grateful for. It was hard, for my husband. After all this happened, he had to just drop me off. No visitors were allowed. Not even people that had previously been there with you. It's really hard on some people because we have to go through scans or radiation. There's gamma or cyberknife or whatever alone, and that's really hard. For me it's easy. My treatments are going well. I haven't had any side effects, so it's difficult for us to be apart from each other. Randy's been there right by my side for every treatment and with me, waiting for scans and everything. And so the past few weeks, he hasn't been able to. He's had to just drop me off at the hospital and go home. So that's difficult, but we talk all the time, and it's okay. And then just as of today, today's April 1st, this isn't a April Fool's joke or anything. This is for real. As of today, if you're being treated at MD Anderson, you have to have been in Texas for the past 14 days quarantined before they will even let you in the hospital to receive your treatment. Now, I've heard from other patients who are going through the same thing I am, that our doctors are trying to figure out if people that were already approved to travel would be able to come. And I don't know how they're going to get around that, because it just seems like the hospital itself, another level of protection for all of us patients. So I don't know. Randy and I were blessed enough to have a couple extra bedrooms in our new home, and we've offered those to a couple people who are in my intrathecal treatment to see if they would want to stay. They're trying to work things out now, so we'll see how that all works. We also don't want to invite coronavirus into our home, so we're very cautious of that, I guess I should say. We want someone else who's at the same level of being home and protecting themselves as we have been. We don't want to open up, Pandora's box, for me to be sick with it either. But we also want to help people as much as we possibly can. And if that means staying with us until this pandemic is over, then so be it. The Lord will lead us to the right person to be able to help with that. So far we're feeling okay and doing okay. And, having things delivered to the house, or Randy runs out and goes and grocery shops, in a mask and gloves, and leaves his shoes out in the garage until he can disinfect them. And then we're even at the level of going to be wiping down our, the products that we bring home, so nothing travels home with the coronavirus on it. And that's where we're at. And then I'll be going into treatment next week. Again, since I've been here, I don't need to quarantine myself. I've been quarantined. That's all we've been doing. And I just really feel like more and more I see the Lord's blessing on our lives. And as scary as it was to just up and move to Texas and leave my children and my family and Randy's family and everything, it literally was in the nick of time to save my life. And I still truly believe that this treatment will not only save my life, it's going to lengthen my life. There is no cure, but it is going to lengthen my life. And in that time, there will be a cure for melanoma. I believe that with everything I am. So I hope you're all doing well. I wish you well in your home quarantine. Just enjoy your families, enjoy each other, catch up on some sleep and some Netflix, and just chill, because we're going to be okay. We'll talk to you soon. Bye.